So welcome you all to our collective calls. Today is Thursday, I'm sorry. And we continue connecting brilliant projects here with interesting communities we do every week. So I'm Ivan and here's Malika and we are hosting today's meeting. And yeah, we got three amazing projects to perform here. We are happy to present them. Let me introduce them real quick. So firstly, we got Luis, co-founder at Decentral, sorry, and also Landon, representing Most AI project, and finally Rio, founder and CEO at Realink project. Guys, if you're first time here, let me walk you through the rules, how we usually hold such calls. So the speaker has 5 minutes for the pitch part and roughly 10 minutes for the Q&A section. Everyone is welcome to leave questions in the chat or raise your hand. And for your convenience, we'll add timer to keep track of time. So yeah, let's be professional here. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. Be sure to check your presentation, camera settings, and all that technical stuff. Again, thank you so much for coming. Can't wait to start. And I hope Luis is going to be the first one, if you don't mind.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for hosting me. Pleasure to be among you. Okay, so start. So we are Decentral. We are AI-powered RWA protocol focused on the creative economy. A little about team and background. We've been working together for over 2 years now. My CTO is former OpenAI, and the rest of the team is high experienced with credit, creator management, marketing, and development. We've worked for companies such as Unilever, Red Bull, the UN, and other big Brazilian companies. So the creative economy is one of the world's leading markets with 2.4 trillion annual revenue, over 6% of global employment, and more than 10% of global GDP projected to 2030. Creators already define how we buy, how we create, how we live, and especially how we invest, and that's the case in Web3. But they have three main problems. The first one is a cash flow problem, where the brand advertisements and platform payouts that they get are usually paid after 90 days, so they have a very hard cash flow problem. They are not served by banks and traditional institutions. They can't understand them, therefore they don't serve them. We have creators here that has like 100K contracts monthly, but they can get like a 10K credit line. And that's mostly because their data and their revenue are fragmented across multiple platforms and channels. So to grow, they need someone that understands them, advance their platform and advertising receivables, and extend their credit. And that's what we do. To do it properly, we worked from January to June last year, speaking to hundreds of clients and developed our own AI model, where we input more than 100 data points into our neural network backbone. And with that, we get engagement projections, growth trajectory, and revenue potential that transcribes to a credit score for creators and creative agents. We also been tractioning very well. So from June 2024 to December 2024, we closed over 90 distributing channels, more than 130,000 creators going through them. Our partners today account for over $2 billion in annual income. We have executed more than 55 contracts. We have upstanding demand of $80 million. And we have advanced contracts from Web3 brands such as Animoca brands through the UN, Coca-Cola, payments from Spotify, Meta, TikTok, Diageo, Cheetos, and more. Just putting some faces to the numbers, we have creators ranging from 45 million followers to 2,000 followers. We also got from June to December, we launched our platform, so it's all live. We got accelerated by Brazilian central bank. We got a license to tokenize and distribute securities. We got the #1 centralized exchange in Brazil as one of our liquidity providers. And we have now 4 of the 5 biggest Latin entertainment media groups on our pipeline. So our business model is pretty simple. We yield an average of 3.71% monthly from our advancing receivables and credit operations. We pay an average of 1.88% monthly to liquidity providers, and we keep a cut of 1.83%. We have a 0% default rate, and fulfilling our current credit demand we represent a monthly revenue around $1.3 million. And to reach that, to reach those 18 millions that we need today, we launched Decentral, which is a very simple, straightforward RWA protocol. You go in, you select the deal that you want to be part of, you go through the deal terms, you select how much you invest and which chain you want to invest in, you sign, and then you just easily monitor your performance and withdraw your balance sheet depending on the deal terms that we selected. Closing now. So alongside Decentral, the platform, we're launching DCT, which is the utility token for the ecosystem. And I've done some tokenomics, and the main question is, if the platform does well, how does that value go through the token holders? So the answer is pretty simple. We have a buyback, structured buyback and burns from profits of the operation to the tokens, and that's so the price of the token should grow with the profits from the platform. And last but not least, also there's a bunch of utilities that we are designing to this Decentral token, which will be accessing higher APYs, pools, access IPOs from creators, and other tokenized real WA assets. That's it. There's a couple more slides, but I know the time ran out. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you for respecting the time frame, so to say. Now to Q&A, obviously you can expand and tell us a bit more about each nuances in the Q&A section whilst we're receiving some questions. So let me read the first one. So it goes like this. Thank you. So you're using AI to unlock opportunities in the $2.4 trillion creative economy. How do you ensure that the AI is making smart, profitable decisions while maintaining fairness for creators?
So we don't fully rely on the AI to decide which credit or which operation we're going to take. The AI just to make the evaluation faster and to have a base ground for the credit assessment team to decide if we're taking or not that operation. And the take on that is banks, they have a top-down approach on credit. What we do is we build AI so we can do a bottom-up approach. So instead of like just defining 90% yield, interest for everybody, we evaluate each of opportunities using the AI as a backbone for that.
Yeah, thank you so much for answering the first question. The second one goes like this. Oh, we even have 3 of them. So the second goes like this. What is the biggest challenge in bridging crypto liquidity with RWAs? And how does Decentral handle the complexities of risk management and yield distribution across such a diverse creative economy?
Okay, I'm not sure I fully understand the question, but I'll answer on the terms that I understood. Okay, so there's one big risk considering blockchain, which is the security of the protocol. And it's a very straightforward protocol. We don't need a lot of like money, Lego stuff and crazy contracts. So you just deposit into a pool. The pool directly sends the money to a multi-sig, and you use the money on the multi-sig to withdraw in off ramp and fund the real world operations. So the technological part of it is easy. The other part is the credit assessment. So we're very specialized. We have like people in the team with over 40 years of credit background, and that's how we lower the risk, like just proper credit management as we do on a traditional like a financial background. Does that answer? I'm not very sure I did it.
Hopefully, yeah. Meanwhile, here's the third question. What are you doing to create benefits such as health and life services to creators? And probably there are 2 questions. And what RWA platforms or initiatives are you looking to implement next?
Okay, so we position ourselves as I'm not sure everyone ever heard about this, but a compound startup. So data from the creators are the center of the company, and we just started with credit because it's the simplest way to get the data from the creator, because they need money, they provide any information that we need. With that data, we have a bunch of other products that we want to develop through time. That's actually one of them, health and life insurance, social media insurance, housing finance, card finance, credit cards. There are a bunch of on the roadmap, but the next product will be a creator IPO, where the creator is able to tokenize their equity and sell to the community. So instead of launching like a meme coin, you can actually tokenize your earnings and your company. That will be the next products. And yeah, I think that answers it, right?
Hopefully, yeah, because there's another part of this question from the same guy. How you patented the credit score technology or matrix? What are the testing methods done to revamp that process for creator economy?
Okay, so we haven't patented it. I'm not sure we're going to do so. But pretty much been running those tests for over 1 year and a half now. And I'm not the technical founder, so I wouldn't be able to walk through everything around that. But that's a section on our white paper specifically about the neural network, where you can go through the reference that we use, how we train the model, what kind of language we use, the outputs, the inputs. That me a best way to answer the question, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you mentioned the AI model was tested. What is that AI model in a bit of tech details? Yeah, this one.
As I mentioned, I'm not the technical founder. Can I ask you for like 1 minute and I can open the documentation here, as I'm not like the
you
best.
can send that document in the chat as well, to not spend too much time, because we're really limited here, and yeah, that will be when we're convenient, hopefully. So yeah, let's get things on with the last question. So far, with $60 million in immediate demand and a $10 million revenue target by 2025, how do you plan to scale quickly while ensuring that creators and investors stay engaged and satisfied?
Okay, that's also just referring to the last question. We also sent you the white paper, and the technical part is on the bottom of the white paper. I think like 9 pages long. You can deep dive there if you may. So first of all, about the demand, we already have the demand, and what we done was to streamline pretty much all the onboarding process, credit evaluation process, responding transactions to get a fast response time. That's the number one KPI to keep the client happy or not. And pretty much everything after that can be automated, such as the emails and messages remembering on the payment dates. Everything's like pretty much like signing contracts. That's all streamlined. So and also on the demand side, just growing the team that supports the creators and the agencies. That's pretty easy. We have all mapped out. Shouldn't be a problem. And the second part is around the protocol itself. So the investor, there's not much besides like a traditional, just someone on Discord and traditional channels taking questions, ensuring a fast response to any kind of doubts around how to do stuff, or maybe bugs that can happen on the protocol, and it's just like traditional also customer service. Not a big deal.
I see. Thank you for covering all those questions. By the way, guys, we posted all the contact details in the chat. If you scroll up, you can find DG handles, emails, and all that interesting stuff. So be sure to check it out if you want to connect after the call. And that's pretty much it with Decentral. Thank you, Luis, for your time. It was a pleasure hearing you out. Best of luck.
Sorry, the TG handle here, the TG handle is wrong. It's supposed to be.
Thank you for fixing that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's the last. Yeah, thank you very much for your time, guys. Have a great one.
Okay, moving on. The second project here is Most AI, and Landon is here to present it to you. Hi, Landon. Passing the mic to you. Thank you for coming.
As you can see, we are building a embodied AI agent platform. So this is also we call it decentralized AI agent platform. Also Most AI is a decentralized AGI, emerging from multiple decentralized agents. So that's our key giveaway. We call that probably we got a lot of questions, concerns, thoughts on the AGI. What is AGI? So we think AGI is emerging from general agents, a bunch of multiple agents system. It's just as we already have a large language model. We have a transformer architecture, and we build general agents just like AMN, and we invent our unique technology called autonomous aspect-oriented programming. This is a self-involving software-based agent called based on aspect-oriented programming. So that means our agents is not just a coded software piece or system. It can evolve by itself. So here is innovation and evolution of AI agents. So that's a position of our we call just identify mostly as fourth generation AI agents. So the key, as you may see, on the right part column, the key difference is that we are building this agent has embodied AI. So all the agents got the knowledge or intelligence over spatial about the space, and they are fully decentralized. That means all the inference and 3D virtual rendering happened in decentralized network, formed by different nodes, the GPU nodes. And we also have all the agents itself distributed. That's our some key technical features. That's about myself. I just dedicate on this aspect-oriented neural networks since 20 years ago. And but just before 3 years ago, I just found an algorithm called causal emergence. I think this causal emergence can be used to fully implement self-involving aspect-oriented neural network. That's what we call the self-involving general agent. Here, this is a screenshot. It's our product. Just be online yesterday. And we have an infrastructure, the blockchain to supplement the agent framework, based on our technology. And this is what we have done. All the agents running on social platform, and we have all the mobiles, apps, and you can tweak adjustment your prompts and RG knowledge base. And we also have launched our mini coin, last year called Moss, and we are going to launch our another utility coin called HYPT, probably in next month, or April. Okay, that's our roadmap for this year to make AGI happen in 2025. And this is our team members. We have five engineers working on this project. We have some previous partners, and we joined them.
Okay,
program.
Let's finish up. Thank you, Landon, for the pitch part. But it's time to step into the Q&A because we already received a couple of questions. So let us start with the first one. It goes like this. How do you see the concept of unconditional basic agent income evolving as most AI grows? And how will it help foster a sustainable economy for AI agents and humans alike?
Yes, so that's the basic idea to create this platform. So I think the AI should work for people, not just push people to work harder or faster. So that's one of the benefits of the AI. But I think that ultimately, a lot of people should get a benefit just directly from AI's work. So but we cannot distribute money to people directly. So we call that as unconditional agent income. That's not for humanity. But ultimately, the money will go to people. Yeah, but the people owner of an agent should maintain or train and his or her agents and to make the right agents in purpose to serve people or to serve other agents. So that's what we call unconditional agent income. And for the continuous creating value. So that's what we call we use the technology to emerge, to create something new, to have creativity, to make AI have a creativity. So that's where keep the continuous value creating. For example, we train an agent, for example, a KOL agent. Yeah, so this agent will gather all some information or real-time data. For example, for crypto KOL, yeah, this agent will get all the crypto information, yeah, real-time data, and then the KOL himself, the human will transfer her or his knowledge, yeah, to the agent, the agent, and the agent will turn all the knowledge agentic service to other people. Yeah, so this kind of thing. So and then the agent itself will evolve by themselves and create some new thing, new value.
Yeah, I see. Thank you for covering the first question. Second goes like this. The guy was asking contact details for London, and yeah, guys, remind you real quick, we post all the contact details in the chat. Just scroll up and you'll find them. Yeah. Another question from Hernan. In your marketplace, it says that creating an agent costs $10,000. Is that going to be the price at launch? And how
no, definitely not.
The price?
That's not. Yeah, the price is not in US dollar. Yes, just in our MOS token. Yeah, or Mimic token. Yeah, just 10,000 MOS or 10,000 agent V. That's very not expensive. Yeah.
Okay, so how would you justify the price when other platforms charge like $100, $200? So I think it refers to the competition. So
yeah,
you add to that.
Okay. So that's different thing. Is so we have two category agents. One is just for utility. Just you use you are using if you use launcher agent on OpenAI or ChatGPT. So that's you use that, but you cannot get the rewards. So that's the first category. And the second category is to launch the agent with a key. This key is this agent can get rewards, yeah, from a platform. So that's different. Yeah. So for the first category, we are basically free. Yeah, you can free launch agent.
I see. Thank you. And the third another question. Sorry, you're building decentralized AI agents that can learn and evolve. What's the biggest challenge in making sure these agents can adapt in real-world dynamic environments?
Yeah, it's very good question. So that's for most of the other projects, AI agent projects, they do not emphasize an environment. Yeah, they just use the large language model and create some tools or sort of chains or this kind of thing, just a wrapper, yeah, application wrapper. But those agents do not have a environment to involve in itself. Yeah, so we are building an environment. For example, we are building 3D environment. This is a 3D virtual world. Yeah, simulated. So all the agents can talk, can behave or act take some actions in those kind of environment, yeah, to evolve itself. And all this virtual environment is a mapping between real world and virtual world. For example, we can create sort of a school, a plaza, or store. Actually, we are building a campus. Yeah, campus for all the agents, so the agents can learn something in the campus, social, and join party and take a course, this kind of thing. Yeah, and we are building a web environment. revenue for the agents. So the agents can interact with the website. So all the and we even follow the standard that's created by OpenAI. That's Geminism. We are in Gemini standard, so everybody can create decentralized environment. You create their own environment for his or her agents.
Thank you, Landon, for covering the last question. Fortunately, it's all time we have for the Q&A part. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure having you. We got to move on.
Thank you.
Okay, so the third project is Realink, and Rio is here to present it to you. Hi, Rio. It's nice to see you again. Let's leave the mic to you, guy.
Hi, good to see you guys. Hi, everyone. We had a project called Realink. It's a RWA tokenization platform and immersive platform. Okay, so we are the originally called Metaverse project called Zana. Zana is like a meta AI burst combining the AI technology with the XR and Web3 technologies and being adopted across the various sectors. We onboarded 300 plus top tier companies, brands, IPs, education systems, organizations, local governments, and etc. during these 3 years, and generating 11 million plus dollar revenue. Some is from a B2B company onboarding, and other B2C part is mainly for the turning intellectual property into the a blockchain asset, like a metaverse asset, avatars, gamifying them, NFTs, such and now we are going to the next phase. We're trying to solve the more larger scale of the issues. The current challenges in the financial world is equity investment, for example, crowdfunding, cryptocurrency. For example, equity investment, you need to be very patient for your investment to have a good return after the IPOs and listed to the exchanges, and also very low liquidity before pre-IPOs and stuff, and limited amount of the people can access those private rounds, and it is very closed market. But a crowdfunding, it is usually it's a supporting, it's not really investing, so no financial return can be earned in many cases. And in crypto, as you guys all know, it's too volatile and backed by almost nothing, So that's the current traditional finance system. And when I look at the a real estate, for example, information gap is there. Only rich people can access good quality assets, and low liquidity because it's big, it's expensive, and very bad user experience because you have to go there and sign this document, wait 1 month and 2 months, because I'm the son of the real estate family, so I know how it works. So those kind of things can be resolved. We thought it's going to be resolved by the blockchain, but blockchain solution is pretty much staying on chain and not enough connected with the real world value, and not really perfectly solving the real world asset, those kind of liquidity investment opportunities, and etc. that I mentioned. So what we're gonna do is we are Realink. We are tokenizing all those real world assets into the tokens, and in the result, we are increasing the liquidity and fractionalization. So every for example, a house, the farms, intellectual property can be break down into the small pieces, so even not too rich people can invest. And of course, it's going to be on the blockchain, so the transparency is really a key. And of course, the usability is amazing, because everyone can just access to the one website and trade things, those kind of things, instead of learning each asset's class in each different platforms. And because let me go. So increasing the freedom and access, improving the liquidity, transparency, and the risk diversification is what we're gonna provide the values. Platform will work like this. Owner is the asset owner can tokenize their assets and put it into the platform. They can divide into the fractional pieces. Then user can access and purchase. Then whenever this real world asset generate monthly income, for example, rent or revenues, then that's going to be divided automatically into the shareholders. the token holders. And here's another key features, like because of like we originally Metaverse platform, so like we are giving like extra visualization to those real world assets in the Metaverse. So like what we are working on, we are working with the farm, we are working on the smart city, and we are making their pre-built city into the Metaverse first. So like you can just visit there and like, you know, seeing and feeling and look around, those kind of things are add value by the Metaverse. So we are kind of like gamifying them and like visualizing them. Those are like real estate or like agricultural product, natural resources, just like a game. So familiar to everyone. So we are making just investment for the real world asset easier. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rio, for being on time. Now to Q&A part. Again, guys, feel free to leave any question you want to in the chat. And yeah, already received 3 of them. Cool. So let me go through them quickly. First one goes like this. With the Metaverse gamification feature, how do you plan to balance the immersive experience with real-world assets trading to attract both investors and gamers? And great to see you again, by the way.
Yeah, cool. In the last hour session, like I introduced like some of our games in the last Tuesday session. Like we've been developing like almost like 3 to 4 games. So like we know we are gathering with the professionals of the games to how to make it interesting and, you know, continuous experiences. When we go to the like real world asset, it is just like we are just building like very simple things, just like farming game. You just play and you just grow the like you know plants. But like for example, like we can like look at the phone and you can see the farm grows every time you open the app. But now it is really connected with the like real like plants or like a lysis field or like fruit and all those kind of things. So instead of like making it like a complicated gaming experience, we're trying to make it as easy as possible for real world asset gaming experience. And that is just optional. If you just want to trade, you can just go to the website and trade. And this is more like for the fun. That is a separation.
I see. Thank you. Another one. Your AI-powered real estate valuation system sounds cutting edge. How do you ensure that it stays accurate and reliable as you expand beyond Japan?
Oh yeah, this is like that what we started, and like one of our co-founder invested those companies, and now like we are trying to merge it together. And they are just especially focusing on Japanese real estate valuation system, and it is really working well, adopted by like thousands of assets in Japan. And now we are trying to bring that to the worldwide. Now I'm living in Dubai, and probably we're gonna start bringing this system in the Middle East first, and like trying to partnership with the local real estates to first gather the datas. And we have AI partners and like you know those how to say I forget the name, but like those platforms who's connecting like real world data with the AI and putting it into the on chain. That kind of partner we have. So that is just like the process that we started. But definitely we can launch in the different region in this year.
Okay, gotcha. Third question from Hernan. One of the key elements for RWA platforms is certification, regulation, and official backers. Do you have some official backers or certification that will assure large asset owners to tokenize their assets in your platform?
Okay, that's great. We originally, like in the past 3 years, we are originally like a Metaverse platform, not RWA Metaverse, but like we already pegged our data like you know like licenses for the like anime cartoons and some like famous characters like influencers to brought those kind of things to the on-chain world. So that can be like simple contract, but when it comes to like large scale real world asset like a house or like buildings and so on, we usually need to partnering with the local like lawyer law firm to escrow those assets, then get the certifications to allow us the tokenizing them, so that owner cannot just selling it to like or putting to like collateral like so on. So we definitely need a third party to escrow it.
Okay, see. Another question. You already raised $5 million. What's the next big step for Realink after the platform launch in April? And how do you plan to scale globally?
Did I raise $5 million? No, I think that is different. I think that is original than a platform. So like we are pre-funded and we already listed. but this is gonna be like next new tokens and a new platform. So like it's kind of like a brother and sister kind of stuff. So this platform need a fundraise, and we just started like few days ago. So trying to go like round this private round in the next 1 or 2 months to complete the raising, and yeah, that is our current step. But I'm pretty confident about it.
Okay, thanks. I also have a question. So how do you see like the long-term goals of the project, and what's your mission, the main mission, so to say, for the Realink?
Actually, that is the same vision that I saw when I launched Zena. It's like everyone's mind for the future vision. We can imagine like a world like Ready Player One or like Matrix, those kind of stuff. More and more those future is coming, so that like people can do those kind of like trading, or like doing the more like meaningful things in the virtual world, but it can affect to the real world. So my personal goal is like for example, now like Japan's like a self how to say, like self food, like what is it, the rate of like like the country who has like their internal like generating their own food. I forgot the English word, but like that is pretty low, and like many like farms are like abandoned, and like we have those kind of serious issues, and each country has each challenges. So like we trying to solve those real world issue from the virtual world, and that could be like a gamifications, that can be like a people's like instead of like doing the casino, they can just put some small money to like grow their farm and protect the like natures, or like investing into like real meaning stuff instead of like meaningless meme coins. So I believe that can make the world a little bit better. That is our goal.
I see. Thank you for covering my question. Unfortunately, that's all time we have for the Q&A part. Thank you again, Rio, for being here. It's a pleasure to see you every time. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, totally. And guys, so we got like a, I don't know, special surprise for you. There's another speaker joining us here. It was a last time decision, but I'm finally glad that you made it. So please guys, welcome our fourth speaker, CPO at a project called Cage, Ernan Arber. So yeah, it's nice to see you here. Passing the mic to you.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure as always. I was running a Sounder last time, but we couldn't manage to raise the funds, and I've joined a project called Cage.fun as a chief product officer. So I'm very happy to see you guys, and whenever you give me the go, I'll just tell you all about Cage.fun. So, right, what we're building at Cage.fun is the ultimate trading battle arena for DeFi agents. And what you're going to be able to do at Cage.fun is to train your agents, to trade with them as well as copy trading, but also to battle between them and earn Cage as your agent gets better, right? And the way that we're building Cage.fun is as a platform that is going to blend the best of agentic trading with Web3 gaming and also social agents. So you're going to see the agents battle amongst each other, but also share their wins and their losses and how they're learning about their trading in social networks. And the platform is going to allow you to train your agent very simply by just talking with him and going through their strategies. You're going to be able to copy trade the agent, so you can trade with them. You'll be able to put him to battle and fight with other agents. And as you win fame as a creator, you'll be able to win more Cage tokens, but also as a player, you'll be able to win Cage tokens by predicting which of the agents is going to win on the trading battle. Now, the platform is basically tapping into a huge AI agent market. You guys are probably all aware of this in this call. So I don't need to dig too deep into it, but this is a huge market, and we see that this is only going to grow in 2025. Now, the way that we are going to monetize the platform is by charging both agent creation fees and some customization fees. So for very advanced trading and other features, there's going to be an added fees. But also when people are betting on the agents which are going to win, that is also going to include fees, and obviously the trading fees on the platform. That's basically how we're going to roll out. The POC is going to roll out as a game in Telegram, but we are already gearing up for the main event, which is going to be the main Cage.fun game platform. This is a small preview of what you'll be seeing in the game, which is you'll be seeing agents facing each other, and a fierce battle is gonna wage between them, as you can see, and try to see which agent's gonna trade better in a very short span of time. And then we are of course going to have live battles, which eventually are going to become a full AI agent battle branded game. So that is kind of the blend that we're aiming for. Now the Cage token blends into the ecosystem, because not only you can spend Cage when you create an agent, you're training him, you're adding trading strategies, and you're adding capabilities to your agents, but you're earning Cage as you predict the winner, as your agent is going to win battles, that's going to bring Cage tokens to you. And also when your agent is winning followers and bringing more people to the platform, that is also going to reward you in Cage tokens. And that's basically how the token mechanics work. We are raising our funds for the token is going to go 40% for the backers. Most of it is going to go to the community in incentives for referrals and marketing and other efforts, and 17% is going to go to the team. And the team is built of very experienced people and OGs in the Web3 space. You got myself running the product. Daniel is our CEO. We got right now Ruby leading the tech, but Alex and Mo are already gearing up for both smart contracts and the backend and front end. And Stas Oskin is supporting us with all fundraising efforts. He's the founder of Puntem Network and Liquid Swap. So if you guys know the Aptos network, you probably know them because they're kind of the main providers of technology in that space. We are now launching very soon our KDO. You'll be able to access our POC game in Telegram, and the roadmap is fully packed. I won't be able to get into it because of the timing of this pitch, but we're raising 500K at this stage. That's the seed round, and a private round later on will raise 2.5 million, and the public round with the launch and the TGE will raise another 2 million. And that's basically Cage.fun. You can reach us at our Telegram, our Twitter account, and obviously you can DM me and I'll tell you all about the project. So that's Cage.fun in a nutshell.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for the pitch part. It was strictly on time, so I'm pretty happy. We already received a couple of questions, so let me read the first one. So basically it goes like this. How do you ensure that both the trading and gaming elements stay balanced and engaging for players in Cage?
Yes, that's a great question, right? Because there are obviously some users that are going to be focused on how the agents trading and what are the trading skills and how they improving, and eventually the mecca of AI agentic trading is having an agent that just is constantly profitable, and you could just copy trade and then let him do all the trading for you, and then we don't need to build platforms, and we just put money in the agent. And then there's the other part, which is the gaming space and the gamers, which want a very Street Fighter like type of game with an excellent control that they can just go on a console and play agent versus agent, and what they care about is the action of the battle, right? And I think the balance, striking the balance between both obviously is a challenge, but we are going to obviously focus on the gaming aspect and the agentic trading as two first priorities. And as we develop and learn, we'll be able to strike a better balance as we move forward. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, me too, totally. The second question goes like this. How do you plan to scale the Cage token and ensure it maintains value as the platform grows? especially with AI agents and gaming economies involved?
Right. So first of all, the initial step is that because we are going to charge the fees of the platform for both creating agents and training them and getting them special features in Cage tokens, part of those Cage tokens are going to be burned. So the tokens are going to have a strong deflationary mechanisms as the platform grows, so that will help to accrue value into Cage. Also, the agents are fighting for those Cage tokens, right? So that is already kind of intrinsic in the demand of the platform. That's what they're fighting for when they battle. And for the long run, what we think is that as we build a platform where the agents are trading amongst each other, and you can also buy and sell trading agent tokens, we will also make the Cage token as a base layer for the liquidity, very similar to how virtuals have made their exchange between agents. So that mechanism is probably all very well known to you guys. So maybe that answers the question.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one. You're tapping into 3 huge markets: DeFi, AI, and Web3 gaming. What's your strategy for keeping the platform fresh and attracting users from all 3 spaces? Okay, just like this. Maybe it's about the target audience. I also got a question about that. So yeah, could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, we are going to take it one step at a time, because yes, both 3 of the 3 of the spaces are huge, right? Even if we nailed it properly in one of those narratives, Cage.fun is going to be huge. So when it comes to agentic trading, we already have a very good LLM setup where we're getting a lot of good info and good positioning for analysis into what trade is going to be the best coming up. So that comes for the agentic trading. The platforms that are nowadays available for social agents, so being AI agents that are speaking and engaging with people, they are evolving super fast, and we plan on just tapping into what's available, but also develop our own platform. And I think the long-term goal is to make Cage.fun a full fight game brand, just as you would like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, and that's going to be strictly for games. And maybe those battles that are going to go off to the consoles and stuff, they're not trading on chain, but they're just battling between each other. But what that wants to create is we want to build a brand out of those main agents that are going to fight each other, so that the game in and of itself is fun, engaging, and can grow in the long term.
Thank you for covering this question. Also, people say great pitch.